Monday, 1838, 59 seconds here, 2023, 6-month, June 19th day. Today is the wonderful new American holiday called Juneteenth Day, otherwise known as the 150th year anniversary for the abolishment of slavery. Or on the other side of the coin, slavery abolishment. And today's abolishment just happens to be ants. I just fucking abolished a whole colony. There are some survivors though, but there's a bunch of larvae all over this plastic here. So let's get a close up on this shit. So there it is, little white larvae, and they're kind of heavy over there, and that's about kind of heavy over here. So I'm gonna wash them up with a wet washcloth, get them all in here. I'm gonna rinse them off inside this bucket right here where some of the other stuff fell on the ground. There's a bunch of floating larvae all over. It's hard to tell if that's styrofoam or not, but whatever the fuck it is, it looks like them. I'll get it anyway. So I got this is the kitchen floor washcloth that I use to clean the kitchen floor with. It's especially designated for that particular cleaning purpose. And this whole tarp right here, I pulled this out from underneath the house. This whole fucking tarp. So this probably covered one half of the house, and I pulled this out, and I think I just left it dirt. I might have put another tarp on it, who knows. But anyway, so I pulled this old one out, and of course I used it for a rain protection for this shed right here, because I had some stuff in it that I wanted to keep dry. But I think I'm just going to keep this tarp off, and I'm just going to caulk all the holes again and just leave it at that, because there's really nothing in here that I really need to keep dry anymore. I'm going to move that firewood out of here, so that's probably what it was. I had some choice wood in here. That's what it was. I had some choice wood in here. That's why. And I had a whole fucking stack of the shit. But anyway, so that journey ended. I used all the choice wood for firewood, burned it all up. So I don't need to keep this tarp on top of this fucking shed anymore, and for another potential slave job where I ain't got no time to fucking clean this place up. Slave job, clean somebody else's fucking place up. Ain't got no energy, so I'll just keep it off. Never know. Another one of those stupid situations might arise. Or necessity. Legal necessity. That's really what it is. It's just legal necessity. It's not the best. It's not the best in the world. It's just legal. It's kind of like, ain't really any other choice but to for now. It's temporal night order situation. It's temporary. Like the Knights Templars. Those are the ones that discovered all the banking records when they were digging, looking for the Ark of the Covenant of Jesus, which was a cover story. They were really looking for the old ancient banking records, and they found them. In other words, they wanted to know who the fuck are the debtors, so they could go around the whole fucking world and, okay, you're debtor to me, you're debtor to me, you're debtor to me, now pay up, bitch. So that was all hidden under the Jesus story in the country called Israel. Yeah, it was the old ancient banking records that were buried underground that they were looking for, and they found. Those were the Knights Templars. Now remember, this is all just a story. It's all just a story. I read enough books to get a good handle on what the big Hollywood story is going on the earth. So, put two and two together and said, well, it's feasible. It's feasible. Knowing all the fakery that's being uncovered, more and more and more, the feasibles turn out to be more and more and more, more than likely. So that's why I always say temporary situation. Temporal night order job. That's a legal necessity term. It isn't law, it's just legalism. Legalism is a temporary predicament. Legalism is another word for war. Going around killing everyone that don't want to fucking do what I tell them to do. If I wanted to go around and tell them what to do. Keeping it all on me. Because more than likely, I'm just a reflection of the ET controlling everything. Yeah, could be, what if? So might as well just say it's me. There's a side of me that's been controlling this whole fucking universe in a war state. There is a side to me. I'll just put it that way. That way, when I say it that way, it gives more comfort to the actual ET to kind of look at himself and say, well, I probably was contributing to it too. But if I was to go around and say, well, you fucker, you were the one that were doing it, he would never confess it. Never. But if I put my share out there and just let it stand as it is, if I just share the participation that I've been putting into the whole fucking universe, then it's not a heavy burden on any of the other living organisms, and they could wonder to themselves, I wonder if maybe I might be part of all this too. To me, it's very sensible. But anyway, and I just leave it at that. And then when I start hearing other living organisms, sharing what they have found out or know or whatever, and then one radio meets another radio broadcast, two broadcasts, or telepaths, or whatever the fuck. Who knows? I can only wonder, and I shall see what happens. Anyway, here's the cherry. What? Are the cherry? I planted some cherry seeds in there. Hopefully they'll grow. It'll be at least 5 to 7 years for any tree to really produce any fruit. So that would be the year fucking 2030. If time persists. Anyway. So there's a story that goes along with every predicament that I encounter over at this little place over here that I like to, little space over here that I like to hang around at temporarily. I really ain't got no fucking choice in the matter, so it's just kind of temporary for now. Although, I could just say fuck it, leave it all behind, go live on the fucking street and die somewhere probably, or just trust that something else might happen. But I think I like to be cautious. Some call it, they like to play it safe. Like continuum money system and put money in a safe to keep a fake money system going. Safe, what real safety really means behind closed doors. Like I go to some of these job interviews and one of the guys asked me, what is safety to you? And I started saying, well, not get injured, But then after the interview, I thought, oh shit, I could have said, well, it's all about fucking getting some fake ass money and keeping a slave system going. That's what safety is, because you're putting your fucking money in a safe. Or all the money, see, there I go again blaming them. All this money, fake money, is being put in a safe to be hoarded to keep a fake system going, a temporal system, a legal system, a temporary system, which is necessary. It's necessary, although it's sure is a lot of fucked up shit going on and suffering, but it's necessary. That's what I see. So there's no use going around destroying it all just like that. Although, you know, never know. Just like I destroyed all these fucking ants in one fucking blow. You never know, that might be necessary, huh? Maybe Mother Earth thinks it's necessary and just fucking blow the whole fucking volcanoes all over and burn us all to fuck. See, I'm tired of all your fuck asses. The fuck die, fuckers. Lose your fuck, you know? Yeah, I'm just thinking quite sensibly and fair. No need to start a riot just because there's a thought in the universe that's always been there and it wanted to have its say at the round table. That's the way I see it. Oh my God, don't say that because it might happen. Oh, kill him before it happens. And he says any more about it. Kill that fucker. Right? Get rid of him, right? So that's what the war history has done in the past. It's always a bunch of fear shit. But, you know, it is what it is. That's all I gotta say. Anyway, so I'll probably come up here and clean the old cougar off. We've been having some nice weather over here lately. It doesn't seem to me, so far, it doesn't seem to me that there's that there's going to be a big fire season this season. But you never know, it could change just like that. You know, I could do something or say something that'll start the whole fucking fire just fucking creaming. Notice I said I put it all on me. Yeah, I could do something or say something that could just start the fire just creaming. Wow, what a perspective that I've learned to live so far. Could be wrong though. Anyway, so here I am and here I go. Polar